information. I can't stand you. Did he think he was gonna hit me?
Mm-hmm.
Did he think he was gonna hit me?
Mm-hmm. Was that too loud? Was it loud?
No.
Yeah, exactly, right. That was pretty. How did it look though? Did you capture the cut? Because it looked, it looked like you recorded the ground as I was this way, you were that way.
No, I think I got it. Gotta get this bird stuff off though. Let's see if I can.
Oh man, getting out of that thing never gets easier. Definitely has seen better days. Look at this. Oh my God. What's good, bro? This thing is a beast. He had this for a while too. I'm pretty sure this thing got a built motor and everything in it. Whew. What you guys think about this? Man, shout out to this dude Rick too, man. This thing is not a garage queen. He get out and drive this mother. Look at that. Arch plates on here. Put in that work. Oh yeah. I thought he was gonna do some donuts, man. Thank you, brother. All right, thank you, man. Whew. What you guys think? This thing came out, wow. It's been a while since I've made another video. It's also been a while since I've been behind the wheel of this thing, man, and I miss it. Good old brake squeak. If you guys experiencing that same squeak, the manual literally says you're not driving the car hard enough. You need to get out and do some full send passes so you can mash up on them brakes. And but if you guys missed the last couple of videos, go ahead and check them out. I put the diaper bag on the back. Do I miss the AWE? I don't know. Kind of sort of on the fence about it. It's definitely a great exhaust. I recommend. They're pretty affordable considering it's an exhaust for an M car. I've seen some range up between like the $8,000 exhaust. Not sure how much better they sound, but I can imagine that not $8,000 worth. I don't know, could be wrong. Yeah, one thing I did do was keep the dailer box on this thing, valve controller, and what that allows me to do is control the valves. Obviously it's a valve controller. Even though you're able to go straight pipe mode or muffler bypass mode, dailer setup and stock exhaust, it does sound different than the AWE going full valves open. And they kind of technically both is like a straight pass through. However, the exhaust tubing size on the AWE is a lot bigger than the stock exhaust, and it doesn't pancake kind of like how the stock exhaust does to help with the ground clearance. So the car still sounds really good. It's just a lot quieter than the AWE setup. Obviously, now you can hear it less in the cabin, but outside it sounds pretty damn good, to be 100% honest with you. I noticed that putt-putting around town or idling is where you get the biggest advantage with the dailer valve controller. Car meets putt-putting around, you have your car up in park or neutral, that'll keep those valves all the way open for you guys so you guys can make some noise and shoot some flames or, you know, whatever the stuff you guys like to do with your BMW. Now the car is finally warmed up. I could throw it in M1 mode. probably, the car got a little squirrely on me, is probably the best exhaust mod you can do for the price. In BMW M3, M4, you know, whatever, this is an expensive car. Bang for buck, like supercar territory, because of what it's capable of, the packaging it comes in, and the subjective looks for 80-something thousand dollars, or now it's like 100 grand. I can imagine that one wouldn't want to dump more money into it, you know, with getting exhaust and stuff like that. Now, what I can say is it's not all the way perfect. When you do activate the daily valve controller and open up those flaps, you do get a little bit of drone at certain RPMs, and that BMW purposely played with the flaps in order to kind of cancel out that drone. What I wish BMW did from the factory was make this exhaust button work kind of like the daily valve controller does, and it doesn't. For the longest time, I actually thought that button did nothing. However, somebody in the comment section kind of made me aware of what it does, and I started playing with the button, and I noticed that there is something that this button does, and that is turn off the fake BMW pumping speaker sound in this car so you can hear the exhaust for exactly what it is. You have more of a proper sounding car and not some tuner car, callous downpipe stage 2 burbly machine, which some could argue is pretty annoying. Yeah, I'm one of those guys. I think it is kind of annoying. It's a nice gimmick. Sometimes when you're pulling up, it's nice to have a little bit of burgly gurglies, but you know, day in and day out, it gets kind of annoying. I'm gonna turn this off. Notice a huge difference when you turn it off. If any of you guys never tried this, because I never tried it before. I had this car for a year and I never fully driven around with the exhaust button off. For some reason, every time I start the car, the exhaust button comes back on, or it turns back on, and you get the gurgly and the burblies, but I'm gonna hook a U so I can get on a little bit, because we don't have any traffic ahead of me. I'm gonna block everybody to kind of keep it that way. Ah, this freaking F-150 destroyed my life. Listen, listen, listen. Woo, it's like a proper car. Every time it goes in the it sounds so good. When you turn this on, you get the video game sounds. It sounds like I'm playing Gran Turismo and I got speakers all around me now. And it's like, you hear the gurglies? Like, it sounds, I'm used to the sound. It sounds like a freaking video game. And I think the AWE, what that did, especially when you straight piped it, it was so much louder in the cabin that you just didn't hear any more of the video game pumping in sounds. But now that I figured out I can turn it off by pressing this button, which doesn't always work when you press it the first time, but whatever. It sounds really good. Like, it makes the gear shift sound so good. It's just like a quick. Now, I do have an XHP trans flash on here. Yo, man, makes you love the car again. Ah, so important. So important. Still quick. It's so quiet. It's weird, though. Now, outside, I know for a fact, because I've been outside of this car while it's been driving with the stock exhaust, and it's way louder, so you can get in trouble with this trying to bring up the RPMs. You need the daily exhaust valve opener, because I'm going to open it. Hope you guys know the difference. Look at this. No squeak. It didn't squeak because I'm driving it like I own it. Go ahead, brother. I'm having fun. Thank you. Like I said, putt-putting, you know, I'm chilling. You know, it is a little droney, you know. That's where you just close the valve. You have complete control. What is this thing, like 500 bucks? I forgot how much this thing costs, man. Highly worth it. Highly worth it. I suggest everyone try this out first before you get the chopping, you know. Not sure if BMW can, you know, check ISTA and figure out if you've been manipulating the valves. I'm pretty sure it can, though, because everything throws a code in these cars. It's super duper sensitive. You know, if you guys don't want to take that step, and the chances, I mean, this valve control is not a huge deal, then don't do it. You know, if you guys are worried about your valve motors being covered under warranty, then just don't freaking mod the car. You know, that's just pretty much all I can say. Oh, Evo X. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. That was, I think, an Evo 10. Oh. See, that's the kind of car that should have an exhaust like that. You feel me? This car, you know, it's cool. This is more refined. You know, it's a BMW. BMW is always quiet by just, I guess, characteristics, I guess, especially the newer ones, man. I always thought BMWs were loud, like straight pipe M5s, and, you know, they sound pretty loud. But you ever heard of an AMG, bro? And not even the naturally aspirated. The naturally aspirated ones are mental, but the turbo V8 E63s sounds so much better. So much louder, yo. It's that deep ass crackle. BMW's always